Hello, my beautiful Tauruses. Welcome back to Queen Cup Tarot. I am just shuffling up right now, catching a vibe, getting ready to do your March 2020 tarot readings. For those that are new, welcome. It's an honor to have you check out the channel here. So please like, share, subscribe. It's much appreciated. But for those that are returning, thank you for all your likes, shares, subscribes, building this platform to 100,000 strong. You know, it really is a privilege and honor, and it's very humbling. I did not envision this. Some of you were like, how could you not see this? I don't know. I did not know that this was going to happen. I told you guys. I came on the YouTube just trying to put myself out there, like, because I was spiritually tripping out. I felt like I was alone. I felt like I was going crazy, only to put myself out there in the form of tarot and resonate with all these people. So the goal wasn't to build up a platform. It was just to try to find some people so I didn't have to be so lonely in ascension. All right. So it's overwhelming and humbling in more ways than one. You guys have changed my life in more ways than one. So thank you. All right. For all of those that have booked personal readings with me, almost 1,000 readings booked live and direct with you guys since June of 2018. So that's amazing. And has been life-changing also. You guys know it's my passion to be able to connect with you one-on-one like that. So thank you, guys. If you do, for those that timestamp the reading, can you guys timestamp prior to the prayer? I'm going to do just a couple of quick announcements. Personal reading, see below my email address. Just email me if you want a personal reading, a live personal reading. There are no pre-recordeds, and I will send you the link for my calendar and you can book yourself in. If you want weekly or daily content, we've got a platform over on Patreon of High Priest and High Priestesses. So if you want to connect on a more regular basis, you can go check us out over there, okay? I also want to shout out a fellow Patreon High Priestess, Angel Gang, Anna Galano, all right? I want to shout out. I'm using her new project. I call it a project because it's really a beautiful body of art. And she really put her blood, sweat, tears into this, and it shows. It's just so detailed, so creative. It's a beautiful deck. I'm using it for all of the monthlies, all right? So if you want to pre-order this deck or order it, I think it's only available for pre-order right now. Just see her Etsy link below, okay? All right, guys, I think we can get into prayer and get into it so you guys can timestamp now, all right? Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, thank you for rising me up out of my bed this morning, and thank you for connecting me with the collective every day. Right now in particular, please allow me to communicate clearly to the collective sign of Taurus all the messages that are in their greatest good, surrounding their material abundance, sustenance, the relationships closest to them, their personal ascension and development, and any other messages that you deem worthy at this time. Thank you, Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, for everything you do for me and the collective on a regular. All the healing energy, the support, the love, the guidance, the protection. We are nothing without it, and we are nothing without you. So glory be to the Most High, forever and ever. Amen. Guys, you guys already know with these readings on this platform, it's really about the title, what resonates most, whatever you feel drawn to. I just put it based on signs because a lot of people in the tarot community are astrologers and they care about that. Where for me, I only care about it if I'm in that season. So like you see how it's Pisces season, I'll watch more Pisces readings because I'm very tapped into the mutable energy of Pisces right now. Okay, like I am whatever sign I feel. All right, shout out to all my empresses and high priestess out there. Okay, yeah, you are every sign. I'm every woman. It's all in. I don't know why I've been hearing that song. I think that's the Empress. Oh my God. So I kept hearing that song. I'm every woman. And if you think about it, every woman are all four queens. Some of you guys are stepping into your Empress energy. Jeez. But yeah, watch whatever sign you resonate with, okay, guys? Or whatever title, based on the title. Fuck. Sometimes I'll watch it based on the time. Like, you know, the little time in the corner of the box? I'll be like, oh, that's syncing up with the numbers I'm seeing today. Click. Like, you know, because I'm not an astrologer, you know? Anyways, let's see, Taurus, what's going on? for you guys for the month of March. All right, I've been really tapping into the collective, tapping into spring energy, so it's going to be beautiful to watch this collective that I've been tapping into sprout and bud this spring and shine this summer. You guys sacrificed a lot of time in order to bunker down, heal. A lot of your dark nights were actual dark nights in the 3D, like where you were like in your home, in your room, like you were not. A lot of you guys have been just, a lot of you guys are going to be reintegrating yourself in the next couple of months. It's like I'm seeing you guys unveiling yourselves. All right, people are going to be like, did you see so-and-so? They look so-and-so. And like, yeah, okay. That's what all that work will do. Have you fucking shining, looking like a whole new human being. Okay, so some of you guys are reintegrating yourself like whole new human beings. Like, this is who I am now. I don't know who you knew before, but this is me now. This is how I move now. A lot of you guys are integrating your own religions that are a reflection of your spirituality. Okay, so religion is taking a really big restructure and is changing incredibly over the next 50 years. And it's all because of what's happening now with people's spiritual ascensions, right? People's own spiritualities, their own hierophant and high priestess energy is going to start combating. Like Tauruses, you're going to start going, well, I believe, like, well, my belief said, like, you're going to challenge and guys, Taurus, like, I'm seeing you doing this to anybody. You don't give a fuck what their title is. You guys are creating religions, institutions. Your spirituality is creating an institution that your life lives in and under, instead of just kind of us being kind of herded like cattle into all these other spiritual institutions that are religious institutions that are not a reflection of our individual spiritual journey, right? I've got a lot of your energy in the readings, Taurus. Okay, Hierophant energy. The collective is having to, there was a lot, whether male or female, a lot of the collective in the earlier part of the past 2-3 years was working on their high priestess energy. The dialogue, the downloads, the tapping in, and all that. Now, you guys' high priestesses are on point and solid. Now it's about the Hierophant energy. The Hierophant brings down all those downloads and creates an entire religion based on that spirituality that was revealed in the ethers, in Kether. Okay? Think of high priestesses up in Kether. But the Hierophant is bringing this down to the foundation and to the kingdom. You're creating new foundations which will change your world and the world of everybody around you significantly. No pressure. Okay, but yeah. It's exciting time. You guys are gonna create new lives, you guys are creating new fucking trends. You guys are creating new social groups. You guys are creating new ways of practicing anything. Like, you guys are, I don't know why I feel like Taurus energy is kind of leading the pack right now. It's the Hierophant energy. That's what it is. Doesn't mean that anybody born in Taurus is leading. I just told you, I'm a fucking Pisces. I'm whatever sign I want to be today, right? But the Hierophant energy lives in everybody, okay? And that Hierophant energy, so this Pisces energy, allow that for you at this point. This Pisces energy should kind of symbolize how free-flowing you are with your downloads. You allow your high priestess to be mutable, because the high priestess is Piscean energy. It's mutable energy, right? You allow all of the information of the ethers to flow through, within you, and out of you. And you translate, you transmute everything. Like, there's no more resistance. There's no more, I don't see that, or I don't believe, or questioning your downloads or intuition. No. There's this free flowingness that I'm hoping Pisces season marks for you guys, because the next season, okay, which is your season, all right, is the Hierophant phase. That's where you're creating a lifestyle that people can see. They don't have to know you. They can see, oh, that is her spirituality, because you can tell by the way she lives her life, and it's more than just diet. Everybody's so obsessed. It's like, what do you eat? So that they can try to quantify you. Like, I eat good sitting. Okay, I eat good. I feel all the readings, I feel a little bit like a spaz because this month I went through like a huge heart chakra awakening. I was purging, like, I don't know, like I was purging some old shit. Like Mercury retrograde had my Virgo energy getting clear about things that occurred in the past. Okay, like, and it gave me, like, I was really, I needed that. I needed that heart chakra awakening to occur. But now I just feel kind of like, almost like a kid. Like I kind of feel like a little bit like a spaz, and I'm totally tapped into this mutable Piscean energy where I feel, you know, a little bit mud in my mind, you know? But again, it's, I'm having to practice what I preach. My high priestess needs to get real cool and comfortable with being that vessel for information, telepathically, spiritually, you know, that kind of thing. But anyways, Taurus did, yeah, we did pray. Sometimes if I don't pull cards, I just don't remember. And I look at the time, I'm like, 10 minutes. What were we talking about? Well, I was just channeling my little ass away. Okay, the first card, we are going to take this. It's the Knight of Wands. There's a lot of actions that are going to be taken, like spring energy. There's a lot of things that people have been cultivating and doing privately under the surface that is about to bubble over, and people are going to now take actions. There's a lot of things that are now going to be revealed. And it's because the collective is in tune with the season. So think of spring. There's all this action right now happening under the ground as the weather slowly becomes warmer. All this nature is, when it bursts up, spring, it's this Knight of Wands energy, which if you think of wands, like when I think of wands, I think of summer, right? This is like, the fire is picking up. The intensity is picking up. Your creative endeavors and projects are going to pick up. It started off from just being a passion project, turning into an entrepreneurial situation, you know, opportunity or whatever project that's becoming lucrative. There is a ramping up in energy and a revealing and budding up of your new infrastructure, your new religion based off your spirituality. Okay, because what I envisioned was like in 50 years, everyone will have a unique way of living out their spirituality, i.e. their religion. So it doesn't matter where you go or whose household you're in, everyone will have their weird, funky, unique ways of living out their spirituality, but there'll be this commonality, and it's the morals, the values, and the respect of a power higher than ourself. So we'll ironically be under one religion again. And it'll be like a mosaic. So you know when you look at a mosaic and there's like all these little tiny pictures that make one big picture, that will be religion. Make all of our unique perspectives on of our spirituality and of our divine connection and everything we've downloaded, our own Bibles. If I told you guys to make your own Bibles, writing down your downloads, your journey, your spiritual ascension. And I'm telling you, in 50 years, if you take 100 dead people and their Bibles, it'll be unique, but there'll be a common theme. We'll be able to start finding the patterns, and the patterns are going to root us in an understanding, a consensus understanding, the new religion, that religion that supports our individual connection with God, instead of being the bunker, meaning you want an individual connection with God, you need to do it through this religion. That's not what religion was put on earth to do. Religion was put on earth to help teach us. The Hierophant is not supposed to create infrastructures that trap people in mindsets, in morals and values that are actually further perpetuating slavery, segregating us, things like that. The Hierophant is supposed to teach people how to create structures that are free, that are reflections of freedom, because freedom brings peace and then happiness. I don't know how happy you think you people are supposed to be, but freedom, we are all meant and expected to be incredibly free. The pressure isn't about happiness. Happiness we'll get from things like freedom, you know, intellect. Smart people are happy. They are. Because smart people are grateful and they understand. And they understand what happiness even is. But anyways, the Knight of Wands is your first card out, guys. I don't know. I seen that about the religions. Everybody has all these wonky, weird, but the morals and the values and like the rooted, it's like there won't be the big five religions anymore. It'll just be one big religion that can't be quantified unless you were to speak to the individual people that make up of it, which is everyone. It's not going to be so black and white. Anyway, moving on from that. Some of you guys are dealing with relationships where there are religious or cultural differences and trying to get an understanding of how you can break the segregation and bring something together. And some of you are trying to do that with a blended family, or blending your family with somebody who because is a different race, religion, things like that. So some of you are chipping away at that old infrastructure by literally building a house, an infrastructure of love and family with somebody who is completely a different race, culture than you, and then celebrating together. Like I'm seeing, I don't think it's a wedding because people don't look super dressed up, even though that's not gonna, even things like those sacrimonious like ceremonies are gonna completely change too. But I see some of you guys like in like a party, or like it's somebody's birthday, or it's some event and it is blended. I'm seeing old people that are from different races, religions, that barely speak English, drinking tea, trying to talk to each other. Like fob shit, serious fob shit, man. But it's beautiful. You know, I went and taught in Mexico, man. And I'm telling you, I didn't speak no Spanish, but I didn't need to because I was teaching English, and we weren't supposed to talk to the students in Spanish anyways. And I had like an adult class. So we literally I had to do conversational, like teaching them how to have conversations and like get the actual like, you know, be articulate and shit or whatever. And we would go out like to the bars and shit and drink after. They barely understood me. I barely understood them, but we would spend hours like trying to like, you know, and we made it. I think honestly, half of the time we were just wasted going, yeah, man. Like, yeah, I know we didn't know what the fuck any of each other were talking about. We had a great time, yo. Okay. So yeah, I'm seeing you guys having a good time, like blending a family successfully, bringing, like, these kids are stunning, you know, good luck with that wedding. Like, I just see like this beautiful, you're creating your own culture, your own religion by blending a relationship here, which is beautiful. Some of you are hiding from your parents because some of you are like this night energy, more younger energy. I'm feeling like they're running, they're hiding, they're going to a love interest and going back. I feel like somebody's hiding a romantic interest because of the religious, spiritual, or cultural upbringing. And I just think it's because of where they come from, feeling like they won't be accepted or will be rejected by their family because of who they chose as an interest, like who they are romantically interested in. For some of you, this is a man privately going to see another man, knowing that their family would react really poorly, disown them, whatever the case is. And, but their wish fulfillment is another man. And I think that is the initiation, right? Needing to live out your truth and that Hierophant energy, you know, what's your institution? What's your belief system? You know what I'm saying? You ain't hurting nobody. You ain't doing nobody wrong. What you do with your private parts is your business, right? But your morals and values aren't tethered to sex, guys. People are too obsessed with sex, okay? And what people are doing with their fucking private parts. It's like, you know what I mean? So you need to, I don't know, that energy seems, because it's private. The Magician and the Six of Wands. Oh, wow. Some of you are standing your ground. This could be about a partner. Like some of you are standing your ground because you know you can be, that your victory is with a certain interest or a certain opportunity. And you are going to stand your ground because the Six of Wands plus the Knight of Wands is the Seven of Wands. So somebody is standing their ground and moving forward. Like, do you see this leaping? It's like, you know, those horses like that compete. So it's victorious. Like this, somebody victoriously leaped over an obstacle. and it's the Four of Wands. So this is an old infrastructure. Somebody has surpassed something. Some of you might have outgrown your space and need to move, and are going to victoriously find a place to move and relocate. That is a better, like I said, you some of you, the environments that you live in, you have no creative control. Maybe you live with somebody. Like I see relocation here. I feel because of the Four of Wands, and the Two of Wands here, this is leaping from one structure and successfully moving down another path, which would then make sense why you have the Magician, because you're manifesting the tools to build a new foundation. Do you get where I'm saying? You're leaping over this. You're leaving something behind. It's an old infrastructure, an old way of doing something, an old house, an old job. It's a foundation, something you relied upon. And you're leaping over it. You're taking your Two Wands and you're leaping over it. You've outgrown something. You've surpassed something. Okay? And you're going down a new path now. And I'm assuming you'd have to build again, right? So that's why you're manifesting the tools to rebuild something, restructure something, build something elsewhere. Some of you are trying to build something more of a reflection of you. Some of you don't feel like your relationship is a reflection of you. You feel like you've kind of lost yourself. You lost who you are. Some of you are like, who am I? This could be in a job or in a relationship. Some of you feel like you've lost yourself, or you're losing yourself, or who you have to be in this relationship or in this job is so now far removed from who you are now. Because some of you are having to make decisions again about people and opportunities that you made when you were in a less mature place. Okay, when you weren't so aware about how manifestation worked and the kind of place of which you need to be in to manifest. Because a lot of you guys manifested from a place of need, fear, eagerness, naivety, just learning the ropes. So some of you are going to look at certain things. Like I see you guys looking at partners you picked when you were young and being like, I'm not this person anymore. This is why this isn't working out. Or you are with companies or in jobs and you were wondering why you were feeling the way you did, only to realize like, fuck, I was a kid when I started this, or I didn't even get a choice. Like I thought I wanted to be this when I went into school. That's why I feel like pressuring young people to drop 30, 40 grand or whatever on an education at fucking no, I'm not fucking giving my fucking 20-year-old 30 grand to go to school. They don't even know what the fuck they want to do. You know what I mean? Go to like community college, take some courses, figure it out. Like, you know what I mean? It's you Americans, because we don't have community college. It doesn't work like that. We don't call it community college. It's Centennial College or George Brown or anyways. Moving on. Some of you are actually competing. Like this is like some kind of competition. It looks like you have trained enough to be really victorious over something. I see a big win here, a competition, because if you take this wand away from the 6, then you get the 5. So this looks like some kind of competition here, competing for something. And I don't feel like it's more about career or an actual physical, like a sport, an athletic sport or something. Maybe some of you guys actually do this, you know? I'm more getting like somebody who has like an extracurricular that they take very, very seriously. So somebody works a corporate 9 to 5 and then does this sport hard fucking core. Okay. Like some people at your workplace are shocked about what you do on your spare time. Some of you need to share this with people, because you might actually find a like-minded person, somebody who does what you do or enjoys what you do. And then now you have a new buddy or a new friend or possibly even a new romantic interest. Because some of you are going to manifest a new romantic interest because you went and got yourself, you aligned yourself, you put yourself on display. Some of you put yourself out there, maybe dating apps, speed dating. What the hell's going on? I'm getting some of you like were adverse to like online dating. And now like some of you are taking a very competitive approach to dating. I don't know where this is going, Taurus. We just took a side swipe here. And it's funny, it's very Pisces mutable energy. Like even with these readings, some of them are super high vibe that I'm like, I don't even know if people are gonna, and then some of them are super low vibe. some of like the readings are going like this. It's literally like the Pisces energy. The energies I'm tapping into can be low, can be high, and in between, but I don't have any control over that. Like it's not like, oh, I'm not going to tap into that low vibrational. It's like word vomit, and then I don't know what I said. So those are good indications, guys, when you're self-aware about how far you've come. Because I struggled. I can be very controlling, and my way of being controlling, even spiritually, was trying to control my downloads and what I would say and wouldn't say, or how the kind of image I was making of myself based on the downloads I would allow. And now I'm just free flowing. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, whatever the messages are, I trust the divine. They're going to get whatever needs to get out. I feel like the divine's trying to get you guys to get something out, take some kind of action, believe in yourself, take a leap of faith, clear something, move towards something. Let's see more. Yeah, these readings have been kind of strange, but guys, I don't know. Like, I do what I'm told, and then I come back next month. Like, I like to think I have creative control, but I don't. I get to pick the cards. Ooh, 10 of Pentacles. I like that. That's your new infrastructure. Some of you have some of you have a really good idea for the family. Some of you, your family has experienced, like your nucleus family or the family you created, whatever. The people closest to you, your family, took a hit. There was some kind of, could be financial, could even just be like maybe some family members had passed away. There was just a lot of low vibrational energy that the family or this group of people had to work through. And I see somebody coming up with a really good idea to get out of this. I'm hearing financial, not ruin, burden, like there's some obstacles that a family is having to overcome. And I feel like the masculine might be feeling like he needs to bear the burden of this, and he doesn't. I got that in another reading too. This these relationships, these masculine and feminines being vulnerable and open up because they're both powerful people, not wanting to be seen as weak in the other person's eyes. So going through trials and tribulations alone and needing to learn how to be open enough to ask your partner for help, trusting that your partner isn't going to judge you and is going to love you enough to support what it is you're going through, so you don't feel like you're going through it alone. Not doing it for you because you're whatever. It's support. So I'm seeing like people really identifying who their support system is and then utilizing that support system to be victorious and overcome obstacles. Because we talked a lot about needing to be open, and it wasn't just open to the new people that were going to come into your life. It was being open to the people in your life, okay, already. A lot of people are manifesting love and money and don't have gratitude for the love and money that's currently in their life right now. And it looks like that you start looking around and having a lot of gratitude for what it is you have already. And then boom, it gives you some kind of like energy, confidence, fire to overcome certain obstacles. Maybe it's just the sheer fact that you realize that you have already what it is that you need, that you were asking the universe for. It was already amongst you. Doesn't mean that you're not still manifesting more, but there was a need to kind of look around at your garden to see what you have. It's like I see you guys with a vegetable garden, and you're not like you're going to the grocery store. You forgot that you had tomatoes in your little garden. You know, they're not the big ones, but they're the cherry tomatoes, and that's good enough for the salad. Like, it's needing to kind of identify what you already have in your bag, your abundance, even including people, resources, love. Some of you guys want support, okay, in career and abundance, but you don't properly appreciate the support that you have personally. It's almost like, well, if you can't support me with career, then I don't, it's like, so does that mean that this is not a support system because they can't help you with what you've got going on at work? So it's just, or they don't know about your pressures at work or can't relieve these for you. Doesn't mean that, like, there's some kind of like needing to be aware. Somebody is feeling alone, that isn't because they're not grateful for who or what they have around them. There's somebody who is perpetuating poverty consciousness. I'm seeing somebody who is around people who are wealthier than them, and it is giving somebody the impression that they don't have enough. You don't have enough to live the superficial lifestyle that the people around you are living, but you definitely have enough to live the comfortable lifestyle and provide yourself the stability that it is that you need. It's really understanding what abundance is for. I told you guys, a lot of people end up manifesting more abundance than they need. They use that abundance to be some kind of, to project success. They don't actually know what to do with it. So that's why they'll wear it, so that people can see that they're abundant, instead of investing in it and owning and creating impact and showing wealth that way, showing the people around them, this is how I'm wealthy. I can show I'm wealthy because look what I've done, how I've positively impacted people, what I've created. And then other people say, look how wealthy I am. Look at the size of my baguettes and my this and that. And what? First of all, those big dirty chains that you see people wear, those are a reflection of the chains that we had on our neck during slavery. This is the only chain you're going to catch on my neck. Rest in peace to my grandma, Divine Feminine, who gave this to me months before she passed. Okay, as well as this rosary. Okay, that's been passed down in my family. This rosary is 150 years old. Anyway, moving on from that. I've been getting a lot of like ancestral shit. It's like very massive collective, because I see the way you guys are going to impact your environments and the world as a whole, and it is spiritually, and it is gonna affect religion. It is going to affect households. It's like some of you are struggling to get people to see it the way you see it now. There's the Hierophant. Yeah, you saw that right. The Three of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. Now I'm getting a new message. Some of you Tauruses are hard. Some of you were like, listen, so this is what I want and will make my ideal life. This is what I want, okay? And I'm out the door if I don't get it. Some of you are in long-term relationships and you told your partner, this is what I'm trying to manifest. You're either with it or you're not. And they're like, all right, fine. They're not calling your bluff. Somebody understands, look, this masculine is juggling what to offer this feminine when he knows very well what it is that she wants. Okay? She's trying to plant seeds. This is like, some of you are giving somebody the line in the sand. You're giving somebody an ultimatum. I feel like somebody's juggling an ultimatum. It's either me and the family or nothing. It's like somebody is having to juggle. Somebody is giving somebody the ultimatum that they'll leave them. Somebody is giving the ultimatum that they will stop working on this relationship, move out. Some of you are juggling to reveal a truth to your family about somebody. I feel like somebody might be hiding something from the family and somebody else is juggling whether or not they want to reveal that to the family. What that is about, I don't know. But with the Hierophant here, this is the reason why somebody is afraid. This is why this whole contemplation is going down. It's the person who runs the Ten of Pentacles. So this could be somebody who rules with fear, somebody who is limited in their beliefs, could be kind of oppressive. I don't know, guys. Yeah, I don't know. This reading's stressing me out. There's just a lot going on. I don't know, man. All right. Let's see, though. Let's pull... I want to pull some of these Oracle E. I like them. Taurus gang, you guys can share your downloads. Because I know you guys get crazy downloads yourself. You guys get your own dreams. If this reading doesn't resonate, a lot of the people that watch this, a lot of the times you're not just attracted to the tarot readers. You're attracted to the congregation, the people that are gravitating. You guys are gravitating to each other just as much as the reader, right? So you guys connect and sync up with each other. That's why you guys read the comments. You're not just reading the comments to see how people feel about me and what they're hearing. You're reading the comments to feel if an energy signature up in the comments is like you. That's what you're doing. Anyway. Share your downloads, your dreams. That's all I was trying to say. That was the rant. I feel like I feel this Pisces. Open your presence. Head games. I keep seeing this. She's gone. She is 2 steps short of embarking in a new manifestation. There's, whether male or female, somebody is out the door and somebody is playing mind games and offering presents in order to avoid an inevitable ending. And I don't know if it's an inevitable. It just looks like it to me. Like, even when I sit here in silence, there's so many messages, it's just hard to translate. You know, it's like they're not part of each other. They're different. So it's just like, and the Pisces energy is making it hard to kind of like sit on one and tap into one. So what's happening is it's almost like Pisces energy is like, no, just touch on whatever you feel. It's like I'm in this water and I feel this water and I have to submit to this message, and then boom, we're off to the next. It feels like running water. These messages feel like running water. Whatever I can catch and get, I get, and then that's it. It keeps going. You know, it's just it's time to kind of surrender, be free flowing. I see like rafting, you know, water rafting, going down like, you know, like the river bed in that like little boat thing, that rubber boat thing, whatever, having to just kind of like succumb to it, you know, go with the flow is what I'm trying to get out. Just say no. Some of you are just going to say no. There's somebody who's trying to be a superhero now, but I just see you saying no because of these head games. It's almost like somebody is coming to you with promises that they've come to you before and have never fulfilled. And now they're coming to you with the same promises, talking about how they'll be able to fulfill them this time. And you're just kind of saying, some of you, I just see you saying like, whatever, dude, why don't you let me know? Okay. When that actually happened. Like, it's like some of you are done hearing this whole superhero. I'm like, you know that somebody is all talk. They're not actually any action. GPS. Somebody's trying to figure out where you're going or what you're doing. Some of you are trying to figure out the best route on the way to somebody. For some of you, it's education. You're trying to find the best and most financially responsible way of acquiring or going down an educational path. Some of you need to get some advice, not just from advisors, but from actual people who are educated in the field of which you want to be educated in, asking people about what the best route is to make it somewhere. For some of you, it's going to have this conversation with an employer. They're going to GPS map out your succession planning. That's fantastic. Okay, and that's great. They're doing that, but make sure that falls in lines with your manifestation, where you're trying to go, what your 3 to 5, 5 to 10 year plan looks like. So when your employer is mapping out a succession plan for you, it falls in line with your plan, meaning they aren't leading the journey. This needs to be mapped out based on what's best for you. So you might have to negotiate this. Well, the succession planning looks like this, well, are these the opportunities, or this is what I would want or expect, or blah, 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 right? Yeah. For others of you, this is somebody trying to track you. There's a lot of Emperor energy in the air, okay? This is somebody trying to track you, figure out where you're going, your precise location, what your plans are, what you do on a daily. And I'm not getting like, this is some like, you know, some predator. Okay. I'm not getting this is some predator. All right. And if you feel like there's a predator around you, let your inner shadow go and deal with them when you're sleeping. It's like a dog. Let your inner shadow go. Your inner shadow will like, you'll wake up in the morning, your inner shadow will be like, it's taken care of. Because some of you might have somebody tracking you that's predatory, like some ex or some fucking whatever. Just go to sleep and let your shadow handle that. And all of a sudden, they'll just never, I'm going to stop. Yeah. Jackpot, finding your way to the jackpot, navigating your way to success. Some of you guys are going to GPS map this out with a partner in order to achieve this, right? For some of you, you tried to map this out with your partner and it did not lead you to the jackpot, okay? It led you to fucking more mind games and you're wondering how the fuck you ended up here. Well, I think it's, you already know. And I think it's because somebody is trying to pretend that they're more capable than they actually are. You know what I mean? I have this Hierophant here with the 10 of Pentacles getting dome and like he's moving more like the Knight of Wands than the Hierophant. So there's somebody who isn't what they project themselves out to be. And I think somebody sees that now, where for others, you are giving somebody the benefit of the doubt, maybe because they're younger, they're needing to mature, or you, there's just some, it's playing out for different phases and stages of you. I don't know. Bring it. Some of you are embarking in a new relationship and there's two conflicting energies. Somebody, or this could even just be two conflicting energies within yourself. You wanting to take baby steps, but you wanting to bring the shit on, like get the shit popping. Or this could just be two different people. Your partner's feeling one way and you're feeling another. There's a middle ground that needs to be met here. Both need to compromise. One wants to move really fast and happen now. The other person wants baby steps or else isn't going to move fucking nowhere. So let's create a middle ground. Some of you are going to need to discuss this middle ground. And if you do, with the GPS, navigate what this middle ground looks like, I see a really good relationship. That could then be your open presence and superhero type shit, right? Jackpot type shit. Yeah. I see this group of sisters that's estranged coming together because one of them is pregnant. So they're now going to be aunts and they're putting the bullshit aside because once they started having kids, it was like, this is some bullshit. Like, that's my niece. That's my nephew. Like, we're not doing this shit anymore. So I see a reconciliation with 3 sisters, which, yeah, because one of them is pregnant and is maybe keeping it a secret or feeling really, I think it's the sister that's pregnant that's feeling like she misses her sisters and wants them around. And I think the family will support bringing them back together. Yeah, she's thinking about, where are my sisters? Or this could be however the dynamic plays out. All right, and then I'm gonna pull one more, but this card I'll read from the actual ting. Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows everywhere. I don't even know what to title this because I don't even know what this reading is about. I'm sorry, guys. Some months I hit, some months I don't. It just, and I don't even know if this isn't hitting. It's just I'm not hitting it. Like, I can't seem to understand. Anyways, 38, sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows everywhere. You have every reason to skip, to hop, and to leap with joy. Optimism is the only responsible choice because everything else is an illusion. Hope is the only thing that matters because it points to the inevitable. The glass is not only half full, as Psalm 23 says, it runneth over. I'm telling you, it runneth over. I don't even know. All right, but I am going to wrap up your reading, though, because I got to go. All right, Taurus, I love you guys. All right, like, share, subscribe. Talk about if this reading resonates. If it doesn't, though, talk about what energies you have been tapping into, and I'll see if I can tap into those energies, too. Either way, for personal readings, see below. Email me, queencuptarot@gmail.com. For additional daily, weekly content, Patreon/queencup. And until the next time I see you guys, continue to let your inner angels live, okay? Mwah. I love you. Bye.